Hello, my darlings. How are you all? Humanagi heard the music. It's like the Pied Piper calling everybody in. We got Zephyr in the house. Humanaki is here. Mango Pilar, the big winner for this month's reading giveaway for the membership. Congratulations, Mango Pilar. If you send me that email, I will hook you up. But I think we might do a giveaway today for the general audience. A little bit different, though. So, my lovelies, you know what to do. Let me put up the banner. There we go. That is our banner. And I am going to drop that PayPal link in just a second. Susan, I hope you're doing well on this gateway to the weekend. Oh, Keith is here, guys. Go over there. Give Keith a sub. Go over there and give Keith a sub. Bring up my PayPal link. Boys and girls, I want to make this as easy as possible for you guys. And there it is. There it is, boys and girls. So this is not going to be a super long live, but we are going to be doing it this way every week. I think I'll do the members only first thing in the morning, and then we will do an all points bulletin. All points bulletin. Sandy, you're still awake. Still awake. What was I just pulling up here? YouTube channel dashboard. And hello, Eric. It is good to see you. Good to see you. I'm just getting my live feeds up here. And I'm going to get those comments pinned to the top in just a second. We are not doing remote viewing right now, though I may a little bit later. May do suggestions on remote views. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. All right, so this is one. See which is which. There we go. I got two separate feeds. There, we are looking good, kids. All right, let me pin this comment to the top. Both. Pin message to the top. There we go. There we go. Keith, we got to discuss that color locking. I don't know what that is. I want to know how you do that, man. I want to know how you do that. Eric, WSP. Wrapping machines are down. Mango Pilar, get on out of here. Get on out of here. We will see you later, Mango Pilar. I will look for your message. So, guys, this is a paid reading room. So, super chats and super stickers are required for getting readings. So, required. Oh, I want to put the comments on the stage too. I love that we have this on our screen. But actually the tall sometimes works out better. Yeah, Mango Pilar, you can stay where you are. Doesn't make a difference. I only have 5 people over on my vertical, so that does help. Hi, Cindy. Good to see you. All right, so should we do a giveaway? Should we do a giveaway right away? What do you think? Who wants a giveaway? Everybody, hands up in the comments if you want to do a giveaway. I'll do a giveaway. I should do 2 banners. I wonder if I can do 2 banners. I think I can. Watch this. All right, guys. And we're not going to scroll. We're going to add that banner. There we go. And we will show it. I think there we go. What do you think, guys? So if we're going to do a giveaway, I got to do it this way for the general audience because I can't take that value away from my membership. So if you want to be included in the drawing, $5 super chat, $5 super chat, and you will get to be in the drawing for a half-hour reading with me. So $5 super chat. So your chance to get a reading, half-hour reading with me for $5. That's never done this before. Maybe we should do this once a month. Maybe. Do you guys want me to make this like a regular practice? I can. Sally, you got it, baby. You got it, Sally. You got it. All right. So I'm not a doctor, but let's see what's going on in there. Thanks, Zeph. Let me bring this up. Add it to stage. There we go. We're looking good. What is going on with Sally's sister? Let's see what's going on with Sally's sister. Zeph, thank you very much. Hold your hat because of that. You're going to have to do one more thing. Oh, Keith, I would love to know what you would get if you read my nervous system. I'm pretty neurotic. All right. And remember, guys, if you win the half-hour reading, you don't have to use it for yourself. You can give it to a friend. You can gift it to a friend. So what is going on with Sally's sister? So Sally, I don't think this is dementia as much as it is kind of just a malaise. I think there's some malaise going on in there. Oh, and I'm seeing Humanaki said the same thing. You know, when we have anxiety and depression, we can get very confused as well. And it can have that kind of an effect where it makes you look like you're kind of losing control of your faculties. So I think that this is more of a depressive, anxious kind of event that is treatable. You know, she's not losing those faculties. We've got right here the Four of Pentacles here. Haley, that super chat's going to get you. We're going to put you in the drawing for the reading too. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. So, you know, is she becoming a bit more forgetful and irritable as a result of that? I think she may. I think she may be doing that. And there's more of a lack of tolerance in her. And I don't mean it like she's intolerant. Oh, Cindy, that's okay. We're not going to stress over a penny. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you very much. So, she has a lot less tolerance for nonsense at this point. I think we all get that as we get older. We start to say, I don't have any time for this kind of nonsense. You know, I think sorting out her levels of stress and anxiety, so if we are very, very anxious, sometimes when that energy kind of drains out of us, we can get depressed. This is like, you know, people that are bipolar or manic depressive, like they go back and forth between those 2 points. I don't think that that's what this is at all. I do think that there is more like kind of garden variety depression and anxiety that's going on. You know, she's not hitting these really low points and these really high points. But I think she's just had enough of everyone's nonsense, and she's just going to be more direct and to the point, you know, direct and to the point. which I think is okay. How can you best help her? That's really what we want to look at here, right? How can we best help her? Oh, Keith, I love that. Our pains and fears and phobia, our pains, fears, and phobia are not our enemies. They're just part of us asking for healing. Yeah, I say it all the time. Like sometimes, we come down with a cold or something, and sometimes that's our body and spirit telling us, you need to sit down. You need to sit down a little bit, girl. So how can you best help her? Emperor in reverse, Four of Swords. Don't try and take over her world. Don't try and direct the traffic for her. So, one of the things I dated someone whose parent had Alzheimer's, and he actually would fight with his dad about the story that his dad was telling him. And the doctors had said, if that's the reality that they're living in, you should just kind of stick with that and not argue with them and just say, oh, tell me more about that. And if they told you the same story time and time again, my grandmother had dementia, and when the nurses came, she had 4 daughters. I have my mom and three aunts. And when the nurses came one time, my grandmother was always partial to boys. And the nurse came and she was like, oh, do you have any children? Like, making conversation with her like it was a new day. And she said, yes, I have 4 sons. And my mom goes, Mom, what about me? Like, and she goes, oh, I don't know about you. Like, I don't know who you are. Like, in that moment, she didn't know who my mom was. So she forgot about the 4 daughters, but she had 4 sons that she had. So you just kind of have to live in their world and, enjoy that perfect world that they're creating in their mind. When we start to correct their behavior, and this is what the guy I was dating experienced, his dad would get very, very agitated. So, sometimes we have to really work with them. So don't try and rewrite the story, Sally, for your sister if she's telling some kind of story, or if she's telling her experience. Again, I'm not saying, I don't think that this is dementia. I think it's more anxiety and, the subsequent, depression that happens after that. It's not, depression like with capital D and, really, really troubling. It's just being a little bit depressed, having a little bit of a depressed cycle. So we've got that. Like I said, guys, this is actually going to be a really quick live. We're not going to, we'll do a much longer one next time. This is going to be a quick live. I don't even know if we're going to make it to 45 minutes. Hi, Haley. We are going to do the drawing though, so don't worry about that. So Sally, I think everything's going to be okay there. Support her by making it easy for her. Kind of grease the wheels of the story that she's telling, or what she is experiencing. She may be angry about things and you may not have the whole story. So one of the things, expressing herself has become a little bit difficult. And I think some people that have experience would say, oh, is this like a language aphasia or something like that? I had language aphasia after my head injury, and it was really, really interesting how that affected me. There were certain things that I couldn't say. Like I can't remember if it was couch, sofa. One of those words I couldn't say. I could say chair. I could say the other word. I could spell out the word that I was trying to say, but you just can't get your brain to actually say it. So I think her anxiety is making it a little bit harder for her to express herself effectively. And I think all of us are seeing that. She can't remember the names of everyday things. She couldn't. Yeah. Okay. She couldn't remember the word for garbage disposal. Let's see what's going on with that. So I was explaining this to one of my girlfriends the other day. I said, she was like, I can't remember all these things. We're in our 50s. And I said, well, the hard drive is actually full. And, I told her, I said, if you haven't played the flute since you were in 3rd grade and you're not playing the flute now, your brain doesn't need to retain that information. It'll be in there someplace, but you can kind of put that app into a deep sleep. So I do think with stress and anxiety, we can sometimes have like what seems like a language aphasia effect. We can have that. So, do we have some faculty failure here? She's just not running as quickly as she has in the past. And that's okay. Like, you can't expect, a 50-year-old car to run as well as it did on day one as it does when you restore it. So, if we reduce her stress level and she stops panicking about not remembering the names of everyday things, it'll be a little bit easier for her. So she's kind of panicking about it. Let her know that this is something that can be looked at. So if there is some like shrinkage that's going on, Yanks had an interesting thing. Here, my mom's doctor told me it wasn't as important that they forget the names of things of something as long as they remember why the item is used. Thanks, Yanks. Thanks, Yanks. So, yeah, panic and depression zoom you in and you don't see all the options. And I think that's the same for trying to find certain words, and that is something that when we were packing up Angus to go to school, I was so stressed out. I stuttered when I was younger, and I was stuttering so bad. I just couldn't get anything out. And like everyone in my family is so funny because I am so verbal and I talk so much and I do speak fairly freely at most times. They were like when I'm so stressed out, I'm stuttering, they all like kind of back away. Like it's pretty funny. So like that's like their trigger. Like mom has had enough. You got to back off her. Decaf coffee. All right. So let me put some hearts on some of these donations. You guys are fantastic. Look at that. We've got some nice donations here. And we are going to, how come I can't say it? There we go. We are going to do our drawing now. Zephyr, I've got yours. Penny Jonas. Oh, wait, is Penny Jonas back? We can't do the drawing until she's back because I do have to have you guys put something in the chat. All right, we are in the Psychic Cafe. And #5. Hi, Coastal Jody. All right. Oh, wait. All right, kids. Share screen. Let me get over there. All right. This is your hashtag. If you made a $5 super chat, drop $5 read in the comments. $5 read exactly as it is on the screen, and it will enter you into the giveaway. So we'll do that. And while I'm waiting for you guys to fill that in, there we go. Zeph is heading up the group. I am going to answer Haley's question, which was, what is the relationship like with the Prince of Wales and the King of England? Not to be confused with the Prince of England. There you go. Excellent. Excellent. We are getting everybody's filling in here. So those of you that are just coming into the chat, I am giving away a half-hour reading, but you gotta drop a $5 super chat to get in it. So drop a $5 super chat and then do hashtag $5 read. And we are going to give away another half hour. If Mango Pilar gets it, she's going to get a full hour because she won for the group chat. But let's see what's going on with King Charles. and the Prince of Wales. Let's see what's going on. Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords. So I do think that they are negotiating over what the future will hold. What does King Charles want? Empress in reverse, Ace of Wands. He wants to equip that brother. We know this about the brother, right, guys? He wants to equip the brother with enough to lift his life up again. What does, here, we're going to do this. King Charles here, William here. What's William's response to that? You know, he's always going to be involved with shady people. He's always going to be involved with shady people. So why are we giving him a chance? We need to preserve the family. King Charles' response. Now that's interesting. I am the seat of power and you are taking all of my agency away from me. And it's interesting because this is coming up. The Hierophant is seats of power in the world, in our families. The Emperor is the terrestrial father of all. So the father is in reverse and the king is more dominant there. So I think that King Charles is going to be acting more like a king. How does William feel about that? William's like, that's okay, but I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you're not right. Air Supply. Who doesn't love Air Supply? So are they currently at an impasse? Four of Cups. They're currently at an impasse. What is I will tell you this. King Charles really feels that we only have 4 entries, guys. I got more super chats than that. Drop it in there. Make sure Penny Jonas, when she comes back in, there she is, Penny Jonas. We got one more. No, we still have 4. Guys, if you drop the super chat, Haley, you get in there too. You're gonna be in it. You drop the super chat, you're getting in it. Cindy, make sure you hashtag $5 read. $5 read. King Charles does think that Harry is a little touched in the head. And he thinks that it's better to bring him back because there is some level of control. William, his opinion is that he's already shown his arse. He's not going to work. He's not going to do what we need to do. Thank you, Haley. Anybody that dropped a super, guys, get in there and drop it. We got 1, 2. Sandy, did you drop it? I think you did. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. How many supers did I get so far? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. Okay. So we have, all right. Should we going once, going twice? Going 3 times? All right, we're going to draw it. Half-hour reading for you guys. Ready? Everybody has a 25% chance of winning. Sandy, congratulations. Congratulations. We're going to do a little applause. So Sandy, just send me an email, fortunecookiestarot@gmail.com, and I will send you a link so that you can get your $5 half-hour reading. I think we're going to do this every week, guys. I think, or not every week, once a month we'll do it. The membership will get their free drawing. And then we'll do one for the collective. We'll do one for you guys, but it's going to be $5 super chats for it. So that'll be fun. That'll be a fun thing we do. All right, so let's pull this down so you can actually see these cards. I'm going to get rid of the one banner. We don't need this banner. Take that down. Make this nice and big. There we go, boys and girls. So Sandy, make sure you send me over that email, fortunecookiestarot@gmail.com. I will take care of it. And Mango Pilar, you get one too. Oh, I feel like Oprah. You get one, and you get one, and you get one. So, all right, guys. Did I not answer anyone's questions? Let me see. Do we have any questions in here? Bridget, thank you for the jewels. I love the jewels. So guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up. We will do another one next week and close the questions, and we'll have some fun here. So yeah, we'll start doing $5 readings, just like, we'll do the giveaway. See how many people want to stand up and salute that. But in the meantime, I am going to go get some breakfast because I have not been eating properly. I'm back on the shot, guys. I'm on my second week of the shot. My weight is coming off. I lost 4 pounds already. So you get 4 of the 10 that I gained in the month that I didn't have my shot. So I did tell my health coach I'm a little alarmed about that. What are we going to do when I need to off ramp? So, and my workouts have been phenomenal this week. I don't think I'm going to go for a walk today, but I made 131 heart points on my Google, under my Google. And today I only have like 2,500 steps, but I've been killing it with the steps. Sandy, go to bed. Go to bed, but make sure you send me that email before you go to bed so you don't forget. Okay. All right, kids, I am gonna bang out of here. Thank you so much for being subscribers. Thank you for hanging out. This is gonna be the new general audience, unless I want to move it later. I don't know. I'll check with my Australian friends like Sandy and Dave. We'll see if we can do it later. But all right. So thank you, everybody. Great questions. Oh my gosh. Bubba broke your chair. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Where am I getting these hiccups from? All right, kids. I will be back next week. Next week, we're going to be back to our regularly scheduled program. Thank you so much. And I will see you all in the future.